What if I tell you that what most of the decisions that you take, at least with money, is based on the boring luck of where you are born and when you are born. And also tell you that there is a way to make you feel less guilty about the way you behave with money, and and also make you less judgmental about what other people do with their money. So, hi everyone, welcome. Uh, Yesterday we started reading book Psychology of Money. So today is chapter 1. The name of the chapter is No One is Crazy. So here the author is trying to tell us everybody, whoever they have different relation with money. It's not specific. It is not same for everybody. It is specific to each person. So that is what he's trying to tell in this chapter. Uh, so we have seen people do, like, he calls the word crazy, but it sometimes it surprises us, like why did they spend the money like that? Like what were they thinking, like doing that thing like with their money? We sometimes judge about what people do with their money. Uh, so when we hear like we all are people, so all of us are from different generations. We are brought up by different parents who had different set of values, and who were born in different time in economics. Like the inflation might be high, the inflation might be low during that time period. So we all are like different history. Each of us has different history. So uh, each of us has different experiences. So for example, a person who is born in poverty thinks about money, risk, reward in a different way rather than a person who is born in wealthy. So that the different, you cannot tell them to like you can think same, you can think same. No, that's not possible. Like a person who has born in, like when the inflation is high, currently the inflation is high compared to 20 years ago, we can't tell we cannot say like both of them have same experiences right now in this current world. So the main point that he tells is, whatever you think, whatever uh, what happens in the world currently, what is the fact that is happening in the world, uh, makes 0.1% of how you take a decision, and 80% of which happens based on your personal experiences. Right, that's true, right? Like for example, the inflation might be high. People might say like you buying car right now is so expensive, but still some people buy because the experience of having a car, it might be aspiration, it might be the dream of their life. It depends on their personal experience rather than like whatever is happening currently in the world. So um, each of us has different perspective about everything. So the challenge what becomes in regards to money is, you cannot confront all these experience with knowledge and studying, right? How much ever you can study and you can get the knowledge, but when it comes to taking a decision or behaving with money, it's still based on your own experience. um, for example, like we for adults right now, we have seen what happened during demonetization, right? Everybody has seen, like at least in our young age. But if I tell a young kid what happened during that time, they might know, they'll read about it anyway. But the experience of being that living that day or living that life in personal in hand experience differs from the person who is reading it, right? So what he's saying is, experience matters. Experience is the main factor, like your own self history is the main factor with how you behave with money. So uh, whatever you do with your money, your willingness to uh, invest or money matter or buying a stock, whatever that, it mostly depends on your own personal history rather than whatever the advice you get, whatever the market might say, but it still depends on your own personal history. So it all comes down, like whatever we told, he told till now, it all comes to it. At one point it all comes to current, like if you want to take a decision right now, so what you do is you have all the information that you want, like to take a decision. You take that information, and when you start to think about it, whether I should do this, whether I should do that, like when you start to think about it, it all goes through the network of your experience, not the other person, not the other person who is telling you to do something. It is only based on your experiences. So it's like each of us has a different formula. It's not same for everybody, it's different. So when you run through that experiences to find an answer, everybody gets a different answer. Not a 2% doesn't get the same answer, whether I should buy this dress or not. Two friends can decide, two friends might be two friends might go to shopping, but their decision different. It's basic thing, right? Experiences, you run through that and you think, okay, then you decide and you buy it or not buy it, right? So that is what he is telling. Whenever you make a decision, it is personal decision. You tell it, you tell yourself a story, you all the boxes tick for you, so you decide whether to do that or not. So the ending is, whatever you do with money, with investing, basically personal. Nobody is crazy, nobody is like, for you that whatever the other person taking, whatever the other person doing might seem little bit unusual, but for them it is making sense. So whenever you take an impulsive decision or however you like do it, it is based on whole life experience. So you don't have to be so hard on yourself, like, oh, I did a wrong, I did a wrong thing, I made a mistake, I should have not done that. It's okay sometimes, because all those things have, all the life experience have led you all to that, led you to that particular moment. And also one more point that he tells is, uh, we all are fairly new to this investing and money. Money has been around for a long time. During that time, we did not have so many of sources to spend money. So it was fairly easy for them to save and like lead a normal life. In current market, it's not that easy. And also we are newbies. What that means is, like in India only, till 1990s, stock market was closed market, meaning only few people knew how to trade, how to buy stocks, how to do all that thing. It was not for all the common people, right? Till 2015 also, demat account started increasing after 2015. In 2015 only, Zerodha had only uh, 5 lakh of accounts. Currently that number stands at 1 crore. So with the booming of internet, we all fairly are getting some knowledge about investing. People are talking about finances. Nobody used to talk about it mostly. So we all are started talking about finances. Now the awareness is increasing, but still we are getting started or getting new to this. So we'll learn it. We'll learn uh, in future. We'll learn as we grow and understand the basic concepts of money. So the end point that this is, for a money is constant. It's fact, but it is all driven by emotions, which is a challenge. So emotions are driven by all the life experiences that we have. So it is kind of a difficult, why we that is why we find it difficult for saving, investing and all the things that we learn, but it's hard to apply because of all these emotions and the experience. So that is what the point he's telling. So whatever the decision you take, it's all depends on all the things that we have till discussed. So yeah, don't be so hard. uh, let's see what he has to tell in our next chapters. Thank you.